It's another episode of Spilling Tea with Tina. I got two big guests in the building that are ready to talk a whole lot of shit. We are ready to drag some men this session. It's all in fun. We love y'all. I got Brandee and Bria. They are two beautiful Nigerian sisters. You know the Africans gonna go crazy this episode. They're out here saving lives and everything, so shouts out to them. Go ahead and plug yourselves. Let everybody know where they can find you on IG.
Beyond Wavy, Beyond_Wavy.
I'm the _Pretty Brown Nigerian mother.
She rapping for her people. First of all, we gotta talk about her purse. Can you please hold that up for the camera?
Man, bad bitch fuel. Serving niggas all 2020.
Ooh, can we explain that? What exactly is bad bitch fuel?
It's just I don't need no nigga to amp me up when I already got the fuel to amp myself up.
Ooh,
I don't need a waiter when I already served them.
See, I knew you guys were the perfect guests for tonight's show. I love it. Gotta take a sip. But it's been a crazy week, and we gotta first talk about this whole Will Jada entanglement. I actually touched a little bit on last night's show about it, but I was talking to a man on the show, so I need some women's input. So if you've been living under a rock, you know, the whole like Jada and August Alsina came out. We kind of already knew about it, but she confirmed it. What are your thoughts on it?
Well, I knew August was trying to play her because he had an album coming out.
Oh, you think he was trying to play her?
Yes, he was trying to play her, and he saw that her and Will were happy as shit. And he was like, how can I fuck this up but get my album out there? Because people forgot about him. Mm-hmm. People forgot about him. And people are downplaying Jada because she's a woman cheating. Like, the man is supposed to cheat. The woman's supposed to stay home, take care of the family. And they mad at her. Why you mad at her?
I feel like she owned it, though. She, like, womaned up. She, like, put her truth out there.
That's that Virgo shit.
She did.
And they were separated, too. Her and Will, they thought they were over. And first of all, they've been had an open marriage for people who don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
He's been tied to lots of other women also. So I don't think it's fair just to drag her. And it's like, it's their business. If they're moving, you know, past it, you know, why is it like when it's the woman, we drag them? When Offset cheated on Cardi B, we were like, oh, Cardi, take Offset back. But why? Because it's a woman. It's like, oh, she's for the streets. If I hear that shit one more time, she's for the streets, and I definitely don't want to hear it out of Future's mouth, because we heard him say, it's like, you got 40 baby mothers.
Exactly.
You know, like, what? Like, I don't get it.
Yeah, so I feel like for her, you know, like she said, she wanted to feel good, right? So clearly Will wasn't doing that for her. He was doing whatever else. And somebody had mentioned, like, what if Will was after somebody younger than him or whatever, or one of
but how do we
Willow's
know he
friends?
hasn't?
That's what I'm saying. They have an open relationship.
They haven't opened up about it.
They tied him to Eva Mendes back.
Yeah,
in the
you
day.
already know. Definitely.
But I mean, they weren't together. And if you watched her previous Red Table episodes, there was one where she said, I lost myself in my marriage. I remember crying. Obviously, it was the way he made her feel. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's wrong. I think everybody's been there before. And I think if you can own your shit and be authentic, then you can move past it. It bothers me that we drag women and hold them to this different level.
It's that double standard.
Yeah.
It's that double standard that we live by. And that's what bothers me the most, because I've been there. I'm going through it as we speak. And it's just like,
you might gotta touch
you know, I just feel like, first of all, she's older. She claimed it. She came and she left. I feel
she
like
looks good too.
Hello.
Her mother too.
I feel like people are mad at the wrong things. It's like I said, it's a double standard. And she said what she said. Yes, it was an entanglement. And like my sister said, I feel like the only reason August Alsina got that cougar pussy in, I mean, it probably turned his life around.
Yeah.
But
and he got his feelings about it.
Do you feel like it made him relevant again? Because he kind of...
Definitely.
He's very talented. I don't want to take away from that.
But it made him relevant. He fell off after he got sick, and it made him relevant again.
He was like, how can I get back on with all these people that are popular?
Exactly.
You know, I'm healthy now. What's one thing that's the truth that I can bring out there?
Exactly.
And Jada owned up to it.
Yeah.
Like a woman.
It's helping her ratings. Even though they were doing good, it's helping her ratings too.
20 million views in one day.
Do you really think it's true? You don't think any of it's like a publicity stunt, or you think it happened and they're just
happened, definitely.
Too many pictures.
Too many pictures, exactly.
It's like
it's a lot of receipts.
Kim and Ray J, like they had a sex tape. I think they did it, but they used it to their advantage. It's like, what are you gonna do when shit hits the fan? Are you gonna own your shit and hey, let's capitalize off of it? I'm just so tired of the double standard altogether. Yeah. I know you and me were talking about it. It is hard to be a woman in 2020. It really is. It's hard dating. And I know people are watching like, oh, you're always talking about the woman's struggles because I am a bitch and I have a vagina. Like, you know, I want women to watch this show and be able to relate and just know, like, we got your back, you know? What are some of your struggles in dating nowadays?
Well, for me...
Do you need to take a shot, Brand?
For me, it might be because I'm taller. I'm almost 6 feet tall. But I'm not 6 feet.
What's your height?
I'm 5'11" and 3/4.
Find me a bitch that's taller than my 5'8" ass. Yes. And
also, I have a doctorate in my field. You know, and I tend to make more money than my partner.
You feel like men are intimidated by you?
Definitely.
Yes.
I go through this too. I feel like being tall, being smart, getting the bag, it like intimidates men. Well, weak men. You know, the men that are out there doing the same shit, they love it. It's just, it's hard to find a man on your level.
Yeah, and the men that are like above me, you know, the surgeons, the lawyers making, you know, 6-7 figures. They want me to be like this trophy wife. They don't want me to have a say in anything. They want me to just shut my mouth and do what I have to do as a wife. And I just can't live like that. I'm too smart for that. You know what I'm saying? And they just want this image of their wife to be, okay, she has to cook, clean, stay home with the kids, don't say shit about nothing. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel about it. So I've always dated, I hate to say below me, but men that are below me appreciate me more. And I never look at it like that.
I've done the same thing. I'm always the one trying to, I know we were talking about trying to fix a man.
Yeah.
I got daddy issues too, you know. It's like I'm always trying to fix my father through the man.
Don't even get started. Don't even get me started.
We're about to go through this therapy session. But no, because I feel like when I date these guys that have these great jobs and they're making a lot of money, sometimes I feel like they're a little stuck up. It's like, I'm a very down-to-earth bitch. Like, people might see me like, oh, she's stuck up. No, I'm down-to-earth. I cuss a lot, I drink, but I work my motherfucking ass off. You know, I can talk about politics. I can talk about ratchet shit. Like, I grew up in every different kind of neighborhood. You know, it's just, I think people don't realize women can have different dimensions to their personality. We might talk about sex. We might talk about politics, science, you know, just anything. It's like they want to box you in. So have you ever felt like anybody ever boxed you in, like just off of your looks? Like, have you had that experience?
Yes, I get that all the time, especially when somebody approaches me in my inbox, and I'm pretty sure that we all got it because we're all beautiful women. And I feel like as beautiful women, well, I didn't know you was so down to earth, like, because you look stuck up. How do you look stuck up?
You don't want to be bothered with the bullshit.
How do you look like? Yeah, I don't want to be bothered. Don't bother my peace if you're not ready for me. How do that happen? Why would you interrupt my peace when you know you're not ready for a kind of woman that I am? And that's the problem that I deal with these men. You get what I'm saying? And
what's the craziest thing a guy ever said in your DM?
Wow.
You don't have to name names. You can if you want to.
It's definitely a lot. I've had a man say, you know, don't even know me from a can of spray paint. Don't know me from Adam or Eve, and just, you know, the whole sit on my face thing. And
what is with that? I had a guy like literally send a picture of like a cartoon of a guy like eating a bitch with the fork. And I was like, he was like 20. I was like,
sit on my face.
I'm a whole grown woman, baby.
Like, what are you listen, Kevin Gates done opened these niggas up. Like,
Kevin's my guy though.
I fuck with Kevin Gates, but now, like, let's be honest, niggas been eating ass since the early 2000s. Now they more out there with it.
Yeah,
they more out there with it, saying that they eating ass. It's not a trend. Niggas been doing that. I been getting that. Like,
it's getting a little hot. What's the craziest thing you ever got in your DM?
I had a guy say he would break into my house just to eat my pussy.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah, he would say that shit. And he, just like you, send a little cartoons. And he was older than us, too. Maybe like late 30s, early 40s. Clown shit.
That's what I think. Because to me, it's like, they're hollering at every bitch like that. You know what time me and you come in my inbox, and I don't want a paragraph. I hate guys be like, you're so beautiful if I had the chance.
Yes.
I don't need you to say
all that.
Come in my DM on some cool shit like, hey, I think you're really pretty. I like what you post. You're funny. You're a go-getter. I would love to take you out for a drink or, you know, get a meal. Bitches like to eat. I don't know how many times I gotta say dick and dates. It's like you guys don't listen to me.
Double D.
Like,
double
you gotta put in the effort first. Women like that, you know? Or show me some shit you can fix. Because there's a lot of men that don't know how to fix shit anymore. I need you, look, I'm a single woman. I need you to hang some shit in my house, help me carry some groceries. I'm tired. I'm fucking tired. Like, I think, I don't know who these women are that can impress, like, oh, he sent me a dick pic. Oh, he sent that he's gonna fuck me. But on the flip side, I have homeboys that girls literally send, like, spread eagle, like, their vagina to men. And, like, my homeboy has showed me, like, naked. I'm like, bitch.
But what are these men doing that make them send that shit? You know what I'm saying?
But then what are we doing?
That's what I'm saying. Okay.
So you think it's just some thirsty people?
Yeah.
I might post the picture and I think people get it fucked up. I'm doing a show. You might see me do something sexy. Please know I'm not easy. I will chew you up and spit you out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
tarantula.
But I love her. Can we keep her? But I think people get lost. They see you post these pictures and they don't realize, like, hey, I got a personality. I have struggles. I'm a real person. But it's like, you got to connect with me.
Definitely.
I don't want to just hear you're going to fuck me. I've had lots of great dick in my life.
Yeah.
You know? Great dick isn't being my partner. I mean, sex is a big part of a relationship. But for me, I'm in my 30s now. I want someone we can build an empire. I want, like, some boss shit. Like, we're gonna go after the bag together. You're there when I need you. You know, you support me. It's not all about money. You support me, like, mentally and spiritually.
Listen, emotionally. That's number one.
It's hard.
That's number one.
You need
when
to
it comes to that emotional,
when
it comes, let me tell y'all something. When it comes to that emotional, that's on a whole nother level. And that's what, I'm gonna say this. I don't want nobody to get offended. That's that emotional shit. That's something that these niggas don't know about. You need a man to hit that emotional spot. You get what I'm saying? Because I've been there. Anybody can say, I'm gonna do this and that. You can say all of that and then don't go through with it. You know how much, and then it's like you end up putting in more. That all that you took in, you end up giving out more because
it's a lot.
It's a
takes
lot
from you.
It's a lot, and it drains you. It drains your fucking soul.
Literally. I've been there. I've been in relationships.
It drains your soul.
I gave all of me and they didn't even give me 20%.
And then it's when you overreacting.
Right, they can't.
But that's a conversation they not ready for. Because then they feel like we targeting men. We try and put down men. It's not about that. But it's some, shall I say, niggas out here that's not ready for females like us. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Why should I dumb myself down for a nigga like you?
I love how when she got the point.
When I can build myself up for a man like him. You get what I'm saying? I love it here.
But it's like, you're real women too. That's the important thing. There are girls out here who literally $40 a dude to death. First of all, $40 is not any of my bills.
It ain't shit.
My bills are $1,000.
It's not the
I don't know what $40 isn't even a bottle. Like, what is $40?
A bitch around the block.
What is that paying for?
What?
Baby.
What? I had a guy one time, he was trying
a lift or Uber to and from. Hello?
Yeah.
That's about it.
You gotta tip people. I had a guy, like, go out with your girlfriends and he handed me $40. I was like,
sorry.
What is this thing? I don't need it. And I don't think it's all about, the money thing. Like, I'm not, like, some women are like, you gotta have this credit score.
Yeah.
You gotta make this.
I'm not
I just
worried
want
about
somebody
that.
on my level. That's the big thing for me. I just want...
Definitely.
I can't do... And people got on B. Simone. Did you see her when she talked about the 9 to 5 thing? Yeah. I don't have a problem with the guy that has a 9 to 5, but he's got to have that entrepreneur mindset. And that's what she was really trying to say. Definitely. Like, I'm out here chasing my dreams. I got a full-time career on it, too. If you're not in that same lane, you're not going to understand. You're not going to understand. I might go to work, and then guess what? From 5 o'clock to midnight, I'm working on my dreams. While you're just at home, I got off work, I'm going to smoke a blunt, eat some food. It's a different hustle. And for me, I'm always looking for that man that has that hustle. Me.
Not dreading what he worked for.
Yeah.
Or switching that up.
But I want to go back to you, being tall. I want to know, so have you dated guys shorter than you?
Yes.
And what was your experience?
I don't mean to get all shy, but it was the best experience of my fucking life.
Wow.
Because, so, when I was 12 years old, I was, what was I, like 5'2", right? Went through that summer. Came back to school. I'm 5'7" out of nowhere. And I'm like, damn, these little boys, they real small now. And I was like, I'm never going to get a boyfriend. First boyfriend was 6'4". Second boyfriend was like 6'1", 6'2". Third boyfriend, my current love, he's about like 5'8". And I never, before, I felt like, okay, you know, they not going to make me feel feminine or like a woman. I'm going to be the masculine
That's
woman.
where I am. Like, I can't.
And I swear to God, like, I can wear heels around this man. Like, I feel so much like a woman.
Is he like thick or like?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe I can't do like petite man though.
No, I cannot.
I don't. Yeah. I don't want to break you. I don't want to get on top and break you. That's my
what you moaning for? Like, I don't want a man to moan.
I want to feel your penis.
Yeah, I want to feel it. And I want to come on top of that shit. But anyways, so the man that I'm dating now, he made me feel beautiful and everything like that. Never once said, oh, I like tall women or I only date tall women.
How does that mean?
Dated through her. But
shouts out to Sis. Yes.
Yeah, but he made me feel like good about myself. And I've never felt so, what's the word, womanly, feminine in my life.
That's what I think is important. Like, my thing, I've always been a tall, thick girl. So I dated really tall guys. I had one boyfriend that was like my height exactly, and he was fucking crazy. He knows the guy you used to date. We're going to get to that little subject in a moment. But I was like, I'm never dating a short guy again. He had like little man.
Napoleon syndrome.
But really it was little dick energy. So I think that's what it was. But then I dated all these like really tall, big guys after that. My boyfriend after that was 6'4". He was like huge, and it just kept being like bigger and bigger. And then tall guys are assholes. Like
they are.
It's like, because they know.
Talking down.
Yeah, and it's like all these short guys have been kind of shooting their shot with me lately, and it's like,
girl, take it.
I just feel like a big bitch.
But listen, you could be a big bitch, but you that bitch to them. You get what I'm saying?
It should remind you everything. I swear to God, just do it. Like, he'll make you feel so good about yourself.
Sometimes you gotta step out of that comfort zone. Sometimes you gotta step out that comfort zone.
Look, Tina.
I don't know. What about you? What is your type? You doing the tall? You doing the short? What are you? How tall are you?
I'm 5'5".
Okay.
And
I always wanted to like be like experience your height, cause like I'm the bitch. I like to wear 5-inch heels. People be thinking I'm like 6 foot. I be like, I'm really only 5'8". I just wear heels all the time. Like, I don't care. Grow. What?
With me, I like my older man.
You like older men?
I like my older men. It's not about the height.
Let's talk about this. Like, how much older?
I'm talking about at least 10 years, 10, 12
and how
years
old are
older.
You?
I'm 28. I'll be 29 in November.
Tell her about when you were 19.
So, long story short, when I was 19, actually 18, I had met a 42-year-old. He was Jamaican. And he treated me the best.
Look at big sis. Look at big sis' face.
He treated me the best. Yes, we went through our ups and downs, but he taught me a lot.
Wait a minute. How old? You were 19 and he was...
I was 18, turning 19. He was 42.
Wow.
And
so no red flags went up like... And he treated you the best. Like, what did he do?
The best, just everything. Anything that a female could dream of, that's what he did for me. I didn't have to call and ask or anything. He would pop up, I'm on my way. Give me money. And no, it's not about the money, but it's how he made me feel when we would go out. Like, if you want it, like, I got it. Don't even question it. And I like older men. I like how they make me feel. They make me feel secure. Something that a man my age I know can never do. And let me not say that. Let me take that back. It's not that a man my age can never do. Maybe I haven't come into that man.
I'm going to say, because I done dated some late 30, early 40-year-olds, and I haven't had the same experience.
Listen, the 40-year-olds that I came across.
I had them, they stuck in their ways and mad at life and taking it out on the internet.
They're definitely stuck in their ways. But when they fuck with you, they fuck with you. When you open that shell up, they will take it there. They will take it that extra mile for you, and I always come across. I don't know if it's because of how I carry myself, how I speak up for myself. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm in school as we speak. You get what I'm saying? What you're in school for. Listen, I'm in school to get my RN, my BSN, Bachelor's of Science in Nursing, and that's something that nobody can ever take from me. And I let even when I come encounter with a new guy, I let them already know, like, this is what I'm in school for. You get what I'm saying? I'm not none of these bum ass bitches that y'all used to. Like,
and that's a problem they have.
That's a problem. Yeah. They used to that basic shit.
Yeah.
They're used to that basic shit. Yeah, I may look some type of way, but I got a lot going for me, and that's somebody.
Looks can be deceiving.
Definitely. So basically, I just feel like, you know, with these older men, they do treat you right. Yes, they're stuck in their ways, but in the same sense, when you open them up to your world, they start breaking down that wall. And I feel like men are stuck in their ways. It's because of what they've been through, what previous situations done put them through. When they say, oh, you can't teach your old dog new tricks, it's not about that. Because
there's some bad women. I don't want to just wrong men. There are definitely some. I've seen some bad women.
Hell yeah.
And they have corrupted these men.
Just like men will say, oh, she's bitter. There's some men bitter. They're mad about something the last chick did to them. And it's like, listen, I'm not trying to take over. I want to build. Like,
definitely. And you know, when you hear like, oh, I'm trying to be his peace, like, I'm really trying to be this man's peace. I need you to break that wall down for me. I'm not her.
But the thing is, they don't tell us that going in.
Exactly.
They don't tell us what they've been through. They don't want to sit and talk and communicate.
It's that wall.
Because they can't communicate.
Exactly.
I think women were better. We'll be like, look, he cheated on me. He did this. He fucked my friend. Like, we will give you the story up front. And it's like with them, you'll be halfway through it. And I was in a relationship with a guy, and like halfway through it, I found out, well, I'm separated. And I'm like,
separated don't mean shit.
Oh, they separated living in the
They
same
got divorced, but they were divorced eventually. But
Okay.
I was just like, I was younger. And I'm just like, so we didn't think like this was a topic to talk about when you met me.
Yeah.
Like I think women can be understanding. Men think we're just like gonna flip out. Like,
yeah, when they really like us, they don't open up at all.
Because they don't want to run you away.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
They don't want to run you away.
I'm going to tell you all my crazy shit from the jump because sometimes I might want you to run away. But no, I think it's important. You know, I forget, it's like that one Alicia Keys song when she's like, speaking of entanglement, but when she talks about, I like Alicia, don't come for her.
I do too.
When she talks about clip our wings before we start to fly. Like, sometimes you gotta start at the bottom for it to be real. Like, I've been through this, you've been through this, I have trust issues, you have this. I feel like that makes it real. It's like everybody has these couple goals and it's not realistic.
Yeah.
Like, we were talking about Kevin Gates, you know, with him and Drika, everyone's like, that's goals.
Yeah.
And then stuff starts to come out.
Can we talk about that?
Yeah, we can talk about that.
So Kevin Gates made this song for Drika, and I wasn't feeling it. I feel as though I feel like, you know, as far as Kevin Gates, he made this song about every single thing that he put her through. It's not that much love in the world that'll make me stay with a man. It's not that much love in the world. Because you did this, that, and the third to me, and you expect me to stay?
But isn't it, that's like guys will be like, they want women to think you gotta ride and die for me.
Yeah, no.
Bitch, I don't want to die.
Yeah.
I'll ride. It doesn't mean it's like you're tested. Like, how much shit can you stand down through?
Exactly.
I'll put you through and embarrass you.
Exactly.
To me, a rider is, baby, you lost your job, I got you.
Yeah.
We're gonna build this business plan together. Oh, something happened, your mother got sick, I got you. That's a rider. Or you dealing with insecurities. you like constantly cheating on me and embarrassing me. That's not a rider.
They're never goals to me. That's why I said they not goals to me. And that song he made proved it to me. Like all that shit, you know, talking about how he did this, that, and the third to her. I didn't agree with it. Everybody's like, oh, that song's so cute. That wasn't cute to me. That's not goals for me.
I like Kevin. I do. He's an Aquarius though, and we get bored easily. That's my bro. I love Kevin. I know he's a little weird. Aquarius people are very loyal though. I will say that. They are very loyal. So, but yeah, he shouldn't have cheated on her. He shouldn't have did all that. And that sex tape was whack, Kevin. I'm so mad about it. You were talking all that shit, and
listen, he got niggas. I mean, you know, eating ass is a trend now. I mean, it's been, but he got niggas all out in the open with it now. The video I seen it.
I mean, we all might have bad nights. I wouldn't want like a sex tape of me to leak. I don't know, like I just if I was drunk or like you know like you think about some of the like craziest things. What's the craziest? Let's get Miss Little Shy to open up. What's like the craziest sexual escapade you had or experience? You need to hit the hookah.
I had sex at work.
Ooh, like on the desk?
And the nigga taped it.
What?
Yes, but he told me, I spoke to him years later, and he said, well, you know, I deleted it because my son be in my phone or whatever. But yes, I had sex at work, and he was recording that shit.
This is new to me.
Oh, we learning stuff.
And mind you, my tattoos were in it. My tattoos were in the video, and I was like,
so wait, shit. He didn't tell you he recorded it?
No, he didn't.
So that's like against the law. Like,
yeah.
Might try to do some revenge.
It was my head in it. But he messaged me like, okay, well, you know, like I said, my son, you know, was going through my phone. He getting older now, so I had to delete it. And I don't know if it's deleted or not.
I would have sent somebody to his house to get. I would get him beat up.
Delete that shit right now.
Yeah, like that's not cool. Like that's
not
really
like I said, I was
revenge.
Younger.
Like that could be revenge porn. Like that's not cool to tape you without your knowledge. That's some weirdo shit. If you're watching, you're a clown. Like
definitely Barnum and Bailey, baby.
But he was pressed over the pussy.
What did he do? Was he stalking you? He was outside with the flashlight?
Hello, in the daytime.
I mean, sitting in the parking lot, like I just seen you. I was
what?
So there was a homeboy of his that lived in my mother's apartment building, and he was like, "Oh, I just seen you walking in the parking lot. You couldn't speak. I know you heard me calling you." First of all, I didn't hear this man calling me.
Wow.
I don't know what I was doing. I was just walking to my car. He was like, "Yeah, I just seen you. Yeah, you got them gray Nikes on." Gray Nikes? These are New Balance.
Stalker much? Like,
yeah.
I don't like that. I've been stalked before. Like, that shit.
For the birds.
That's a way to make a bitch's vagina dry. Like
dry as fuck.
Sahara.
That's crazy.
Are you sending me pictures of myself? Nigga, bye.
He's alive?
Alive and well,
baby. A different type of bitch.
Clearly, because he is alive. He moved away, but
that's crazy.
Still, yeah, that shit.
What about you, bad bitch fuel? What has been your craziest sexual experience?
So I went to a swingers club.
I did that before too.
I went to a swingers club and
unbeknownst to me,
definitely
I went there too.
That was my first time. It was the first and the last time because
mine too.
I don't get me wrong, I had fun. It was a little blackout night, but you know, some people tend to get obsessed, you know, because their significant other can't do what you do.
Ooh,
what you mean? Do what you do?
What happened?
Can't do what you do. Listen, did some tricks, you know, on the dick, and I guess wifey wasn't doing it, and tend to find you on social media and start.
But wait, she was there and open.
She was there. Right? She was there.
It was like a threesome gone wrong, or she
definitely a threesome gone wrong.
It was a twosome, and she was just watching.
No, it was a threesome gone wrong.
Okay,
it was gone wrong because he hit me up. Yeah, definitely hit me up. Like I say, everybody swear they ready for this open relationship shit, but when it really boils down to it, and you know when water boils, it turns into fucking air. Ooh, that pot is dry, so
we got all the tea tonight. My cameraman just like passed out at this story. I think people don't realize when you are open to a threesome, that can bring some problems into your relationship. I think you gotta be a certain type of bitch to like really do that. And I think a lot of girls, they just do it because they want to make their man happy, not because they want to do it. If you want to do it and you want to experience it, I'm all for it. But don't just do it like
definitely.
Oh, I just want to make him happy, but you're not really with it. You know, like same with the man. I mean, most men I know are always down for a threesome with a bitch, but they wouldn't be if you were like, let me get another man.
But they always let the female pick the girl.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I went to Taboo. I just wanted to see it. So I'm an Aquarius. You know, we gotta see everything. We just gotta experience shit. So I actually went with like my homegirl, 2 of my homeboys. Like I wasn't messing with anybody. So like I just wanted to fucking see it. Like to see this shit is real. And like we're in there, like my friend, she was kind of a freak ass bitch, and we're not really friends anymore. But that's a whole nother story. But it was crazy. Like people were just in the open, like giving head. There was like this bitch on the sofa. My mom is watching this. Like Tina, I love you, mom.
Hey, mom.
Hey, mom. You know, she's a Scorpio. Please. Anyway, Scorpio's in the building. There was like this girl laying on the sofa, and it literally was like 4 people like going down on her. Like I was just there like with my popcorn watching. Like it was a bunch of ugly people in there.
Bunch of ugly people.
I need to, if I go to a swingers club, I think I need to go out like DC or New York. It just was like, and then it was Baltimore. I started seeing a couple people I know. So I was like, you know, I'm just going to drink my little drink and just watch. But couples were trying to get me. Like they were trying to book your girl.
I would too.
Like, you bitch.
You real exotic.
You real exotic.
Yeah. But, you know, it was just like, it was like some of the women were really aggressive in there.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And like I had this one big bitch like grab me. I was like, no, shorty. I'm good. Like it just, but it was an interesting experience. And hey, if you're about that lifestyle, more power to you.
Yeah.
But I think you gotta be ready for it.
You have to be prepared.
Don't just do it because you want to make your spouse happy. Like have a conversation about rules and stuff, you know. So, but my craziest sexual experience, I had sex outside when I was younger, and there were like people kind of watching. I was real fucked up, and like I was like outside. It's so ghetto. I was like outside of an apartment complex. I was like 20.
like on a car?
Like it was on a bench, like outside.
Me too!
Yeah, I mean I've had a little, that was like probably my most embarrassing sexual thing. You're not gonna get all the tea on like my most juicy, not yet. But it was just like, and it wasn't even good, but it was just like doing it outside.
The moment,
yeah, it was kind of like
living for that moment.
But looking back, I was like, ew, bitch. Like, what were you doing?
Yeah, if you saw that shit, you'd be like, oh my God.
There was some, like, older white lady walking her dog.
Listen, when it happened with me, it was the older white lady pushing her daughter in the stroller, and I was just
the baby was out?
Wait, where was you at?
Both of the babies at that time, because I was young. We not even going...
No, we going... Spill it.
Did you ever do anything outside before?
Yeah, I had sex on a car in front of my old job. But it was, even though like you said the sex was trash, but it was like the moment. I was in the moment. I was like, oh, I'm outside fucking this man. He fucking the shit out of me. It don't feel that good, but I'm just living my life outside.
Yeah. It's like kind of like makes you feel like powerful a little.
Yeah, it's like a little fantasy.
I had sex in the car one time and we were getting in, and then I heard boom, 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 and it was the fucking police. And like I was like titty all out, like naked. And I was like, oh God. And he was like, ma'am, are you okay? It's like, really? Like, what do you think I'm doing?
They knew what was going on.
Right, you see these foggy ass windows?
Right.
Hello.
I probably could have seen him coming if the windows weren't so foggy. But again, the dick was trash too. I feel like I could release like a Sex in the City, but the Tina version. But all the sex in my city wasn't good. Not all of it. Definitely liked it. But we were talking about when we were on break about this whole like money bag yo and everything. He gifted her the Lambo truck with all the orange roses, and people were like losing their minds over it. Me, when I saw the video, I immediately was like, my pussy must be trash. Like, it just, no, I mean, it's not trash. But I'm saying it's like, or maybe I'm fucking with the wrong guys. Like,
yeah, you are. You definitely are.
Yeah, people tell me that. But, you know, it's not like so much to me. Like, I don't expect a guy to buy me a Lambo truck, but just the thought. Like, I don't even remember the last time I got, like, flowers.
A gift, period.
I think I got a Tito's bottle. You know, that's like a gift of flowers to me. But I mean, I don't know. You think the gift was too much? Like, what do you guys think about it?
No, he's gonna marry her. He's gonna pull a Gucci.
Yeah, and they definitely been together for a little minute though. If you think about it, it's been like, what is it, 6 months?
A minute,
7 months?
6 months.
Yeah, that's half of a year.
It is.
That's half of a year. All I'm gonna say is when she get pregnant, don't be surprised.
So, what do you think? Like, he was with Megan just last year. Like, what do you think? Okay, we got Megan, we got Ari, and I'm not trying to be shady, but to me, Megan
is too strong for him.
It's too strong for him. She's my Aquarius sister. You know, she's a boss. She's like almost, I think, I love his music, but I feel like she's more of a household name.
Yeah.
She's more like up here. You think that was too much for him?
Self-made.
Yeah.
She's self-made. Just like, I know everybody, I'm pretty sure everybody done seen What's Love Got to Do with It. When they was screaming for Tina Turner and Ike backed the fuck up.
Ike was mad as shit.
He backed up.
Yep.
He backed up.
Right.
That, you know, and I'm going to just say this, that comes with a lot of women with our caliber. You get what I'm saying? When we get too much of that light, men tend to get jealous. They tend to get intimidated by that. That's something that they're not ready for. They want that female, but when they get her, it's intimidating. It's like we dimming their light.
And she wasn't mad about it. She
at
didn't
all.
make no songs about him.
At all.
She's
she
an Aquarius,
make no
honey.
songs.
We move on real quick.
She moved the fuck on.
Yeah. But, you know, I think it's beautiful what they have going on, but it's like, why do some women get that treatment? And then it seems like the women who are really out here, you know, hustling and going after it, it's like some men are really intimidated by.
Because they feel like you can do it yourself.
And I think that's a big misconception. Like, we were talking about this on another show I had. The woman that is like bossing up, going after her dreams, she's the one that needs the support the most.
Definitely.
Mentally. She needs to know. If somebody got me some flowers right now, I would probably cry. Like, because a bitch has been busting her ass. You know what I'm saying? It's just the thought. It's just the effort. And guys are like, oh, women are materialistic. No, it's that effort. It's like romantic shit. Like, are men romantic anymore?
No. Nope, they don't buy promise.
She's dating all the grandpappies and they
don't do shit no more. They don't.
I can't agree. I don't think I agree because it's like I said earlier, when they have that wall built out, once you show them a whole nother side.
I feel like she might be younger than us, but she can teach us
from what they used to. I'm trying to tell you something. When you show them from what they not used to, that shit open them back up and they be like, damn, I ain't never had this before. I'm about to give her the world.
So like, you do? Yeah. Are you into romantic stuff?
Definitely.
What's the most romantic thing you've
Definitely.
ever done?
I have. I'm gonna be honest. I have been on a helicopter ride over the city.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
I have been over a helicopter over the city.
Cousins. I'm single.
I have, and like once again, he was an older man.
Oh, okay.
You get what I'm saying? Yes, I'm very feisty. That's something that nobody can ever take from me. I'm very feisty, but. You know, like they say, if you, you know, what is it when you stand for like you fall for anything?
Yeah.
And I'm not going to fall for anything.
You got to change your way of thinking. My a girlfriend of mine told me this. So she's older than me. She's like, Tina, you always expect the worst in dating. Like I'm that girl going on a first date. Like other girls are excited. I'm like, I don't want to go. I don't want to do it. I need a drink. Like, I just so nerve-wracking for me. And it's not even if I like the guy. It's like just because I've been through a train wreck of dating, and it's like, this is just going to be the same. When you have that negative mindset, you continue to attract that same thing.
Yeah, already got his number blocked before the day over.
Yeah, I don't save numbers. I don't save numbers till we go on a couple dates and I know the people around.
Who this?
There's a bunch of unsaved numbers. They always text me on holidays, like, and I'm like, 240-443-301.
Sometimes you gotta look back at the archives. Who was this? What were we talking about?
They be like, oh, you didn't save my number. I be like, no.
Because sometimes as soon as you save it, they fuck it up.
They fuck it up. It's like every time you save that number, they fuck it up. They let you down.
And when you put a little emoji when you feeling it.
I never put emojis.
I didn't put emojis.
Bitch. It's like, oh, what do you put? Like kissy faces?
No, I put like something like where we met. Like we met in like the Bahamas. I put a little palm tree.
Hello. Or the flag.
Or the flag.
Aww. I want to start being like softer and more open to.
But it didn't work. Baby, it didn't work.
What's the most romantic thing a guy's ever done for you?
He took me to Jamaica and then back to Mexico.
I'm gonna need this because clearly, like, I gotta learn some tricks. I gotta do something. I think it's my who I'm dating, but he took you to Jamaica.
Venture out.
And then 3 months later, we went to Mexico, and then this COVID bullshit hit.
Oh, the short dude.
Yeah. He showed me some things, girl. I swear.
You know, I had my homeboy who was short on a couple shows ago, and he kept saying, he was like, give short dudes a try because they're going to treat you different. They got to make up for that height.
Is that true?
I don't know. I haven't dealt with a short guy. Like, I'm open. The most romantic thing, I think from my one ex, he really showed me a different side. He was the type of guy, like, every time we went out, he was like, put your money away. I got it. It's not about that. It was just, I was used to being in relationships. I was paying all the bills. The check came, all right, I got it. Let's split it. And he said, Tina, he wasn't from Baltimore. He was like, up north guy. Just
the New York dude.
But, he said, that is a Baltimore guy thing. He's like, don't let these guys, they ask you on a date, let them pay.
Yeah.
And it's not like being like, because guys get it fucked up. I don't know. I'm all for equality and stuff, but you asked me on a date.
Yeah, I could have been in the house.
You asked me. You pursued me. You blew up my phone. You hit me on IG. I said I'll go on a date with you. I'm not the type of bitch who's like, I just want a free meal. I'm going on a date with you because I want to see if something is there. And I'm like, look, you treat me on a meal. I'm the type of bitch like, you want a shot? I got you. Like, I'm not all about like you gotta trick your money on me, but he was the type of guy, like he just always had me and made me feel like a woman. And he was like one of the only guys who just took me on a trip. He was like, come on, we're going here tonight. And I had never experienced that. And just like, oh, I bought you this. Just, it's not the material things. I think men don't understand. We want to feel protected. Yeah. We want to feel like we're safe. I know nobody could play with me when I was around him. And it's like some of these other guys you be like, oh shit, like something pop off, your ass gonna run.
I've always felt safe with a guy that I dealt with. I don't know if it's because how I put it off, like I got you if you got me. And that's naturally how I am. That's naturally how I am.
But there's some guys you got them and they don't got you.
Those are the guys that are like, can you pay the tip? I'll pay the whole bill.
So I
pay everything.
I had a guy, I went on a date. And he literally asked me to take care of the tip, but he didn't also have half the bill. Like, that's happened to me a couple times. Like, a guy, like...
They knew what they were doing.
That's what I said.
They knew what they were doing.
Like, I have no problem. Then I've been on dates with guys that spent a lot of money to the point it was like, whoa, like... chill a little. Like, it's cool. But that's why I said I'm all for, you got the dinner, the first date, I'll get you a shot. No problem. Like, and when we're dating, I don't have a problem, like, I got this, babe. But... you went after me. I'm not that pressed. Like, I don't know who these women are that are like, oh, okay, I'll go on a date with you. Here, let me pay for all the dates and you won't come out of pocket for nothing.
Because they just coming out of a relationship.
And pick the man up.
Yeah. Yeah,
don't talk to me if you don't drive. Unless you're from New York where nobody drives. Do not talk to me if you don't own a vehicle. I'm sorry. You got to be on the same. I've dated a lot of guys in my 20s who didn't have their own cars, and it's just like that is a pet peeve for me.
Yeah.
It's different like if you're like, I had a guy before, he had gotten a DUI. He couldn't drive. So he was like, look, I'm going to be honest with you, my license is suspended right now. I can send an Uber to come pick you up. You know, he wanted me to come out DC and meet him. And he literally was about to send an Uber to come. I was like, no, I got it. You know, I'll drive. I like to drive the first date anyway, because you never know if you need to make a getaway.
Hello.
You never know. Or I've had someone before, like, hit my phone, like, if something pops off. But he got offered the Uber. I was like, no, I'm good. But he had an Uber, come pick him up, come to the date. He was like, take this money. Just cover your gas, cover the toll for coming here. I was like, no, you don't have to do it. But I think there's ways to, you know, get around it.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know. Maybe I need some romance in my life. I don't know.
Okay.
It's been a little dry. She's like, hello. You let me know if your friend got a cousin. But, so we were talking about, you know, about the unapologetic woman. We have conversations in the DM. Now, I've known Brandee for a moment, too. We have a mutual friend. She used to date. Well, we're not real. Me and him aren't really that cool anymore, but, you know, I'm just gonna put that out there a little bit, be a little shady. I'm kidding. But no, we always talk in the DM about like women issues, and I always like you on your IG because you are so unapologetically yourself, and I love that. And you have that same energy, and that's why I always said I want women on this show that aren't afraid to be themselves, to be authentic, be unapologetically yourself. So it's like people want to box women in. It's like you can't be too sexy, but be sexy. You can't be too smart, but you want to be smart. You got to have a career. You got to be a go-getter, but you can't have fun. You can't act ratchet. You can't have everything. So have you ever felt like people have like judged you to a certain extent based off of what you post on social media or your appearance?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Like what happened?
You look at my that's what anybody, males and females, they look at my social media, they think I'm this city girl. You get what I'm saying? I do have an attitude. I do have this attitude, but
let them know what you're in school for.
All right.
Thank you.
Registered nursing, bachelor's in science of nursing, and I just feel like, you know, they take that and run with it. They take that and run with it, and I feel like, you know, with me, it's what you see is not what you get.
Yeah.
I'm a pretty girl, and I'm a whole package, and that intimidates me because I speak up for myself. You know, I can say, you know, like they say, social media is a playground. I show you what I want to show you, and it shouldn't have to be like that. You get what I'm saying? I show you what I want to show you because if I give you the raw me, you're not going to know how to handle me. You get what I'm saying?
Have you ever been on a date and you think the guy, like, have you met a guy off social media?
Definitely.
And did you think he maybe had the wrong impression of you on a date? What happened?
Definitely. My son's father. I met him almost 10 years ago on Tag. You know how I take my pictures.
Tag. We taking
it back. Like, I met him on Tag, and it's been going on. It's 10 years that I've known this man. You get what I'm saying?
So
we
you're
have
not
a 6-year-old
playing Tag anymore.
Exactly. At this point, and it's just like, you know, when he first met me, the pictures that I post, they're very sensual. I'm not going to say, you know, they out there promiscuous. They sensual. Risque. You know.
That's big
and
sense.
you know when he first approached me, I had to hit him with the excuse me. Like, when you come at me, make sure you come at me correct. You get what I'm saying? I'm not what I post. Like, yes, I can agree with some things, but that's not who I am.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So,
what about you, Miss Brandee?
What about me?
Have you ever had that experience? Somebody misjudged you, like off social media or maybe from the job, and then when you went on a date or met you in your personal life?
Oh, yes. So, like I said, I have a doctorate in physical therapy.
Say that again.
I have a doctorate in physical therapy.
We smart, educated women on this show.
It's very smart. And people assume that I'm like some nerd. You know, I dress a certain way, I act a certain way. And I'm goofy as shit. You know,
Can you stand up and give a spin real quick?
You want me to give a spin?
Yeah, give a
definitely.
spin. Yes!
Excuse me.
Rapping for the staff! friends.
Yeah, but people assume like, oh, she a doctor, so you know she has to talk a certain way, look a certain way, and that is not me.
You need to live. I don't think people realize like you're still a woman. You want to feel sexy. You enjoy sex. You might have, you know, a little ratchet side, a little fun side to you. Like,
yeah. So, I mean, I still like to travel. I like to party. You know what I'm saying? You know, I like to crack jokes with my sister, with my best friends. And people assume, like, okay.
Her IG's wild, too. Make sure you follow
and
her.
I don't give a fuck. But, yeah, they think I'm supposed to stay in this box, as you said, with certain men. Oh, you supposed to date a Nigerian man or a man with money or a man in a career. No, I'm not doing that. I tried that, and I was very unhappy.
We didn't even talk about that, though. You guys being Nigerian, do you have... Because I know I'm half Persian. So it's like the foreigner side, they have whole different...
Very traditional.
Traditions, expectations for you. They expect... Like, my father's side is Muslim. So you already know. Like, they probably watching the show to tell me, hi, guys. No, I'm kidding.
Hey, guys.
No, but it's different when you're part of a foreign culture. People don't realize it, but then you grew up in America. So do you ever feel any pressures from your family?
Definitely.
Yeah, especially like what do they call it? Like sex here. What is it? Sexism or whatever. So they think, you know, you being sexy online or wherever it is, you know, you're looking for a husband, you're looking for a partner, you know, sex sells. So they think whenever we're showing our body or whatever it may be, oh, you're looking for something. No, I just want to show my body. I'm a woman. Like, let me show.
That's crazy.
You know, my features.
Embrace.
So my father's side, and really, like, my cousins are real open. Like, a lot of them be like, I love what you do. You're not afraid to be yourself. Especially the women, because it's a culture that they can't. And Persian women are beautiful. They're sexy.
Beautiful.
Yeah. They lose sex appeal, but it's like they're in a culture that they're taught you got to cover up. And Persian women they love to dress, they love to do the makeup, the jewelry,
which is beautiful, yeah.
Yeah, like, and I remember, like, so my little sister's over there, and she told me, like, oh, one of your family members was like, Tina sleeps with men for money. I was like, honey, I wish. Like, I'm like, you don't even know the struggle. Like, I pay all my own bills, been doing it since, like, 18 years old. Like, not at all, but just because they see, oh, you're looking sexy, and to them, like, right now, they probably think everything's out. Some girls, this is like what they wear on a daily basis. You know, it's different when you're a part of two cultures.
Definitely.
And I think you can be sexy and still be a strong woman. Women like sex. Like, we like sex. I'm gonna own my sexuality. I like to have fun. I might sit with my friends, talk slang, you know, listen to some ratchet ass music, ride the fucking boat. But then next time, walk into the boardroom, have, you know, conversations with bosses, you know, or talk about politics, talk about current events. Like, women have different dimensions. It's 2020.
Yeah.
It's 2020. So I want to kind of end things with, you know, because I'm all about women being unapologetic. And you guys are definitely unapologetic women. So I kind of want to do, you know, 2020 has been a rough year, first off. Let's say that. You know, we're here, we're alive, so we're blessed.
I didn't know.
You know, moving for the rest of the year, what are some things you're going to do to be unapologetically yourself and being a woman? Like, your goals for the next year or advice that you have for women?
Not answering to nobody's son, brother, nephew. Not answering to no man.
No one's dusty ass son.
Nobody's dusty ass son with no.
Hold up the bag.
Because it's
bad bitch fuel.
Period.
That's what I mean. Like, I just want to keep the same goals I had. Make money, you know, get promoted, get a house, all of these things that men aren't helping me with. So I'm trying to step into my life, and I love the man I'm with now.
Do you see marriage in the future?
I do. He talks about it all the time, but at the same goddamn time, I don't want him to stop me from what I'm doing.
Definitely.
I think that's important.
Yeah, don't try to tell me, oh, I need this, this, and this in order to marry you. No, fuck that. I'm still on the same, you know, plan that I had. I still need to keep that focus.
I think that's important. Don't put your dreams on hold because of a man. And men shouldn't do that either. Don't put your dreams on hold because of the person that you're with. If that person's really for you, they're gonna push you to go after your dreams and your goals.
And he has been, but don't change that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe a marriage in the future. Just let a bitch know when it comes to that wedding, you're gonna be a beautiful bride.
Oh, thank you.
Baby sis.
So with me, my thing is like, I'm very outspoken. When I feel some kind of way, I'm a Scorpio. I'm a water sign, so my emotions run high. So with that, like, even when something's right and when it's wrong, always speak up on that shit.
Yeah.
Don't apologize for being right. Don't apologize for going with your gut instincts. You get what I'm saying? Because
trust your gut.
Exactly, because at the end of the day, you always right. Because then you're going to apologize for, second guessing yourself. Just always be yourself at all times. Always.
2021.
Period.
Hello?
My advice for the woman being unapologetically herself is, first of all, it's 2020. It's not 1950. We were talking about that.
That's what they're stuck on.
I think you really can have it all. You can have the marriage. Definitely. You can have the kids. But you can still have a career and you can have a partnership. It's like, for me, I want it all. I really want to rule the world almost. Like, I want to be up here with my career, but I eventually do want a partner, that we have a real relationship. And maybe I'll have a kid one day, maybe just one, just one. So can have a life. But I think it's important also as women that we accept one another and we build each other up. There's too many people tearing us down. Society tears us down. Society makes us think that we have to be a certain way. Oh, you gotta get your ass done. You gotta get your tits done. Yeah. You gotta get this done. But you gotta cover it all up in public and just hold it for your man. And, he can cheat, but you can't cheat. I think it's like, you gotta be yourself. You got to be comfortable with yourself and you got to love yourself. And, be unapologetic and be fearless. Go after everything you want. It's 2020. We going to make it through this coronavirus.
Definitely.
We are. We got, two health careered women in the building and they're saving lives. You're on your way to be saving lives.
Yes.
Yes. So, till next time, it's Spilling Tea with Tina. Thank you so much for coming through, ladies. Again, let everybody know where they can find you on Instagram, maybe where they can personally find you. I don't know what you want to spill. I'm kidding.
Beyond_wavy.
They _pretty brown Nigerian.
Till next time.